I ended an almost 10-year relationship. Like this! Step 1, you have to get fed up. Hey girl, it's your inner critic. Love yourself because you deserve it. Hello everyone, it's your girl Red Freedom, red like courage with the freedom to move past fear, and you have just entered episode 1 of my self-love vlog. I take you through my journey on learning how to love myself better, and I hope you guys can gain some valuable insights on how to love yourselves better as well, because of course, if you want to love anyone else right, you gotta know how to love yourself first. I may not have known it at the time, but the moment when my self-love journey really got kicked into high gear was after I ended an almost 10-year relationship. And while I wish I could tell you guys that at the end of it, I was bossing like Beyonce, I woke up like this. I woke up like this. Yes, I'm flawless. The truth is, I was nowhere near flawless. I woke up like this. I woke up like this. So I just have to tell you, when that relationship ended, the loneliness was overwhelming. I had all this anxiety and depression, and I had this fear that I would somehow be single forever and that I had wasted my time. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Is that my phone ringing? Sorry, I have to get this. Hello? Hey girl, it's your inner critic. Oh, hey! Blah, 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 hello, yeah. I just called to tell you, you did waste your time. Well, every experience is a lesson learned. Oh, I'm sorry, what was that? I can't hear you. Your biological clock is clicking so loudly, it's drowning out your denial. Denial. Sorry. Every now and again, my inner critic still shows up. Now, while it is true that every experience is a lesson learned, back then, in order to heal, I did have to at least listen to the critic a little bit and ask myself a series of questions, including, what did keep me there that long? The only thing I can think to answer it is, I had a classic case of not that bad syndrome. Yeah, so according to my notes here, symptoms include feeling depressed, anxious, arguing all the time for no reason, having no clue where the relationship is going, but feeling like you can't leave because after all, no one cheated, so why would you leave? Yeah, it's called not that bad syndrome, but also can be known as deep-rooted complacency, and this can show up and even spread to other areas of your life. It can spread anywhere, actually. Yeah, you have this. Yeah, you have this. Yeah. So you may be wondering, how did I cure myself of not that bad syndrome? Well, luckily for you, I got some medicine for ya. Or at least 5 steps. Step 1, you have to get fed up. This paper represents my patience! Ah! Seriously, you have to decide that whatever you were telling yourself is not that bad is in fact bad enough for you to get the step in, okay? Remember, you deserve the best. And that leads me to step 2. You deserve better, so tell yourself that. There doesn't have to be any shade involved. You know, my ex, to be honest with you, was a great guy, and I'm obviously great as well. But here's the thing, just because 2 people are great doesn't make them compatible. That's okay. He deserves someone who gets him and understands him, and so do I. So you have to decide that you deserve the best and go for it. Go for it. Step 3, resist the go back. That's right, no going backwards. So can I still do the moonwalk? Oh, you can moonwalk all you want to, but do not walk, dance, hop, or skip yourself back into what you already pride yourself out of. You already went through or are going through all that healing. Why go backwards? No going backwards. Sometimes what you gotta do is plan in advance. So just think about it from now. When those nights get cold and all you want is someone to cozy up to keep you warm, remind yourself of why you left in the first place. Now, I still have 2 more gems for you guys, but before we go any further, I want to ask you, have you ever experienced not that bad syndrome? If so, drop a ditto in the comments, and also feel free to let us know, because we want to be able to learn from each other. What did you do? Or if you're going through it now, what are you going to do to get over not that bad syndrome? Let us know in the comments. Now back to the medicine. Step 4. Okay, this is where you do some self-reflection. I want you to ask yourself what kept or is keeping you in this relationship past its expiration date. Did you not know you could leave? Did you think you could change the person? What was it? The answers will be different for everyone, and what you do with that information will be different for everyone. But it is good to dig deeper. One thing that helped me to dig deeper is therapy. I really suggest it. It seriously has changed my life. But one thing that came up during therapy is this idea of codependency. I'll probably get into it in another episode. As a matter of fact, let me know in the comments if you want me to. But really quick, what it is when you're too emotional reliant on another person, or you enable them to be emotionally reliant on you. Now, with that being said, I was able to unpack a lot of codependency in therapy. For me, it was just like when you have big goals, it's really comforting to have someone there to validate your experience. And while I have a very big village, there's something about a romantic relationship, about having a romantic partner there every step of the way. What I had to learn is that, all of the goals that I'm pursuing, I can pursue as an independent woman. And that was very helpful for me. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Step 5 is to reframe the situation. So, were there any areas in your life, or are there any areas in your life where you didn't really fix because you were too busy trying to fix a relationship? Well, if that's the case, it can be easy to get into this thinking we talked about where you feel like you wasted your time. But the problem with being too hard on yourself is that sometimes when we're too hard on ourselves, we end up recreating the same behavior that we're trying to fix. So instead, it can be helpful to reframe the situation. I didn't waste my time. And you can tell yourself, you didn't waste your time. You didn't. We just arrived at the perfect time to start taking action towards a life that we love. And that time is right now. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, that is all of my tips for now. Remember to let me know in the comments if you have or if you will be using any of these tips to get over not that bad syndrome, because you of course deserve the best. Also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And if you need a little extra push in your self-love journey, be sure to check out my self-love mantra poem at the end of this video. That is all. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Guys, remember to love yourself because you deserve it. Talk to you soon.